far as she could stretch, and she barely brushed the bottom of his clothes. She barely touched him. She barely touched him. But when she touched him, she barely touched him. But when she touched him, something happened to this woman. You see, for so long, she'd been miserable. For so long, her life has just been messed up. And you know what it's like when your life is messed up. Some people, when their life is messed up, they just give up. They're on the ground, and here's how some people are when they mess up. They lay back on the ground. Oh, poor me. My life is so messed up. I'm so jacked up. I ain't got no life. Everybody always talking about me. Shanae and them talk about me. Ray and them talk about me. Boo Boo and them talk about me. They need to stop talking about me because I'm trying my best to make it. But you know what? I'm just going to stay right here and wait for my food stamps to come in the mail and wait for my public assistance to come in the mail and to wait for my public housing to give me some place to stay. I'm just going to stay right here and just have all my little chilling and do whatever I can because I ain't got no life. What? But this lady, after the touch, there was something about that touch. Oh yes. You see, when Jesus came by, I understand why she touched the bottom of his clothes, because she was on the ground. And there's nothing lower than the ground but the grave. And after the touch, she was like this. Before the touch, she was like this. But after the touch, she was able to put one hand down. After the touch, she put another hand down. After the touch, she was able to get up on her knees. After the touch, she was able to put one foot down. After the touch, she put another foot down. After the touch, she was able to stand up straight. After the touch, she was able to kind of shake that thing off. After the touch, she felt like she's never felt before. After she touched Jesus, her body was healed. After she touched Jesus, she felt, I'm a new creature. After she touched Jesus, she knew she had a new life. After she touched Jesus. And after she touched Jesus, guess what he did? She touched him. And then Jesus said, whoa, up in here. Who touched me? Who just touched me? Now you can imagine now the disciples are freaking out. All these people are packed around Jesus. They're all squeezing, just trying to get next to him. They're all in front of him and behind him and all around him, touching him, pressing against him. And he stops in the crowd and says, who touched me? I can see Peter going now, oh my Lord. Oh, okay, all right, okay, Jesus. All right, Master Jesus, I know you're the Messiah and all that. I mean, I know you got the power and all this do, but, stop tripping, all right? Okay, because there are a whole lot of people that's pressing up against you, dude. All right? There are a whole lot of people that's pressing. So please don't make a scene right now, all right? All right? Don't make a scene because we're all touching you, okay? Shut up, Peter. Shut up, Peter. Close your mouth. You see, Peter, something just happened to me. No, no, Peter, I'm not talking about just an ordinary touch. No, no, Peter, somebody took power out of me. Huh? Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. Somebody touched me, and their touch was so powerful that virtue, dunamis power, has gone out of me. Do you know what it's like for power to go out of God? And Jesus says, I'm not moving until I find who's guilty, who touched me. And the lady, she's standing there, and she's not used to that kind of attention. She didn't want to be noticed. She wasn't touching and wanting to be healed to let everybody know, look at, no. She was just trying to get healed and go back to a simple life. She was just trying to get healed and just move on. You see, she was just trying to get her stuff taken care of. She just didn't want people to talk about her anymore. She just didn't want to feel depressed anymore. She didn't just want to feel suicidal anymore. She didn't want to be excommunicated from her family anymore. She didn't want to be called unclean anymore. She just wanted to touch and move on. But Jesus says, who touched me? And so she came up. Excuse me, Master, but I didn't mean you any harm, but I touched you. Yes, Lord. I touched you. I touched the God in this robe. I knew there was no power in the robe, but I knew you were in the robe. And I knew that whatever I touched that was connected to you, I was going to be healed. Let me tell you what this woman's faith was. This woman's faith was so deep that she felt that even if I miss his clothes, if I can just fall in his shadow, I know I'll be made whole. If I miss his shadow, if I can just touch his footprint, I'll be made whole. If I can just touch a drop of sweat from his brow, I know I'll be made whole. I know that while he preaches, if I can catch a drop of his spit, I know I'll be made whole. Like these who are catching my spit on the front row here. But whatever comes from Jesus, if I can connect with that, I know I will be made whole. So yes, Jesus, I touched you. I touched you. Well, woman, why'd you touch me? But the Bible says she told him all the truth. She said, Jesus, man, you don't know what it's like, what it's been like for me. For 12 years, I've been screwed up. For 12 years, stuff has been going on with me. For 12 years, I had to keep secrets. For 12 years, I couldn't go anywhere without being embarrassed all the time. All my wardrobe was all messed up. The doctors took all my money. The psychiatrist took all my money. The specialist took all my money. They said they could help me, but they all turned their backs on me. They got rich off my resources, and they left me for dead. So yes, Lord, I was messed up, but I was determined to get to you. So when I heard you was in town, I did all I could to get to you, Jesus. And yes, I'm guilty. I'm